guys, it's JD from Ponzo World, and today we're unboxing and reviewing this microphone system made by Archeer. Now this is a $83 microphone system that you guys can find on Amazon. Links will be down below this video if you want to go pick this thing up. Now also on Amazon, this thing has 161 reviews with an average of about 4 stars. So it seems like pretty much everybody that has at least reviewed this thing seem to think it's a pretty good product. So let's go and begin with showing you around the box. And this is a bit of a big box. I'm trying to fit it in frame the best I can. But you can see here it says wireless microphone system and some other things here. Vocal artist featuring the legendary wireless microphone system. Whatever that's supposed to mean. It's there. And you can see on the sides here, not much really. But then on this side, actually, we have the Amazon label right there. And on the back, we don't have any specs, actually. So hopefully it's in the user manual or something. So there it is. So let's go ahead and open this up. Looks like you pull here. Looks like there is a little cover here. And here it all is. Looks like on top we have a user manual. Right there. Little card on how to set it up, or actually what works with it, and kind of how to set it up. So there it is. Give you guys a close shot of that right there. And then inside we have a microphone on the left. Let's go ahead and take that out of the packaging here. There we are. Feels pretty alright. Feels like it's made of metal here. The switch there, it looks like it doesn't have any batteries in it. Yeah, it looks like it takes 2, I would say, AA's. I'll put those in later on. And then we have basically the same thing over here, just with a different color, so I'm not going to open this one up just yet. Then we also have a couple of cables. Right there. And then inside of here, I would assume this is the power cable. I don't know where else it would be, so yep, here it is. And then here is the controller board, if you want to call it, itself, where all of your dials and stuff are. Take it out of here. There it is. Also feels pretty solid. Feels like it's made of metal. Here is your dials up here for volume. Power button right there, and then your screen is right here. Let's take a look at the connections on the back. And there they are. So pretty cool. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and plug this thing in, put some batteries in the microphone, plug everything up, and go ahead and test it out. Alright, so this is really the best way I can demonstrate this microphone system. Here I have the controller board, again, whatever you want to call it, right on top of here, the main unit. And I have it going to an amplifier, which is then connected to these 2 speakers that you see. And I also have one of the microphones connected, or, well, not yet, it's actually off. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and turn it on right now. All right, it's now on. I'm gonna back away from the speakers a little bit so that it doesn't have interference. All right, so this is what it sounds like. And currently I'm probably about, I'd say 10 feet away from it. Let's go ahead and just keep going back. Let's go back to probably about 20 feet, I'd say. And it is still working, so that's pretty cool. And this is what it sounds like. So hopefully it sounds pretty good. When I was up there earlier, it did sound pretty good in my opinion. So hopefully it sounds good to you guys too. And again, this really depends on your speakers too. In this case, these are pretty old, but they are quality. They were very high-end for back in the day. So, again, really depends on what speakers you're using. If you're using small, tiny, cheap speakers, it's not going to sound nearly as good. But if you're using like professional-grade speakers, it's probably going to even sound better than this. So let's go ahead and just come back here. Coming back to the camera and the speakers. And there we go. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and turn it off. And there we go. So that's what it sounded like. So I guess what I'll do now is go ahead and stop this clip. And there it was. That's really all I can demonstrate. That's pretty much all it does. Again, that's what it's made to do though. So I'm gonna start this clip and I guess just give you guys my final opinions. All right, so before I go into my final opinions, I just wanted to go over a couple things like the knobs on the front and the inputs on the back and stuff. So on the front here, you have your volume knobs for volume A and volume B. That's basically microphone A and microphone B. I believe this one is, actually I'm not sure which one this is. It just says mic on the bottom. I think this one is microphone B though. I could be wrong. And this is for your echo, which I had all the way down, but it does work in fact. I did test that out off camera. And then you also have your music knob here, which is for input devices, so such as music. So there's that. And then you also have your lights right here. And then you have your power button and your screen right here, which does work pretty well too. I'm going to set this down and just show you guys the manual right here, just to elaborate on what I was just saying. If you want to take a look at any of this, go ahead and pause the clip here. So there it is. Pretty cool. I'm also going to flip through the manual here, see if I can maybe find any specs, which I really don't think there is any in here. Or no, here we go. Here's the specs. There it is. Doesn't show this on the box, and I might be wrong, but I don't think it shows it in the Amazon listing either. So there it is. Pretty cool. So there it is. So that's pretty much really it for this review. So I guess I'll go to my final opinions now. So what do I think of this microphone system? I would say for the price, it seems to be pretty decent. Sounded pretty good in my opinion, at least over the speakers. Again, it will really depend on what speakers you're using, but in this case, these are pretty decent speakers, so it sounded pretty good. Build quality, actually, again, seems pretty solid. This is made out of metal, but you're not going to be touching this all the time, so it doesn't really matter. But the microphones themselves, with batteries in them, I believe this is the one with batteries. I could be wrong. No, this is the one without batteries, and even without it, it still feels heavy. This is the one with batteries. And by the way, I did test these both out, but then this one unfortunately died off of camera. So I was using this one for the actual review. But even with without batteries in it, it still feels really solid. It has a nice weight to it. And it feels, I believe, again, this is metal. It's gotta be. It feels like metal. And so I think it's made out of quality materials. This is also metal up here, the mesh. And then this down here is rubber. So then you can stand it upright. Or even if you drop it, it would hit the rubber and absorb some shock. So build quality is definitely pretty good. It does feel pretty solid. And again, it seems to be working pretty well. So that's really all I could go over. And by the way, here's the screen on the microphone in case you're wondering. You also have a low battery indicator, which did actually turn on again on this one. And then it went dead, unfortunately. So if you're having a problem where it just cuts out randomly, look for the little indicator light right here. In my case, I got it to turn on for like a second after that and then turn back off and it was blinking the light. So I thought it would maybe turn on that low battery indicator around like 20% battery, but apparently not. So there it is. Pretty cool. So I'd say for the price, if you're looking for just a cheap little microphone system, comes with everything in the box, bunch of adapters and stuff. This is definitely not a bad choice. So yeah, I guess that's really it for this video. Hope everybody enjoyed. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.